So let's now look at the layout of your inbox and your mailbox. When you're on the Mail tab, you will see that you have an inbox label and other labels that Google has automatically created for you. You can also create more labels to organize all of your emails. Now, I want you to think of these labels not just as folders, but as filters because you can place an email in multiple different labels and it will go into multiple different places depending on what it is. So, you have your inbox. This is where all new mail will come. So, you'll see unread mail here, and it will also stay in your inbox until you move it to a label and archive it out of your inbox. So right now I have one unread email and one read email. The unread is in white and the unread has a shade on it. Then I have the starred folder. This is for emails that I've placed this little star on. People use the starred folder for many different reasons. Important emails, emails they need to come back to, and you can choose how you want to use your starred folder. Then you have snoozed. So if I open up this particular email, I can also place the star right here on it and I can snooze an email. This means that it goes out of my inbox for a certain amount of time. And then when I want it to come back to my inbox, it will come back. So maybe it is something you need to come back to at a future date. You can snooze it by this one, the little clock. Click snooze and then pick a time and date when you want it to reappear in your inbox. Then you have your sent folder, a label. The sent label is all your emails that you have sent out. So you can, if you're looking for an email you've sent, you can look in that particular label. Then you have drafts. These are emails that you have started but you never sent. You have more labels that are created by Gmail. You have important, and you can assign important to an email. And oftentimes, Google will start to learn what is important to you and put this label on emails for you. You can come up here to the three dots, and in the three dots, you can mark as important. And then it gets this little tag. Scheduled emails, when you go to send an email, so if I were to compose a new email, I can schedule the send time and it is a holding label, so it will just stay in that label until it is sent. And we'll learn more about all the options with creating new messages in a future video. Then you have all mail, and this is all of your mail, no matter what label is placed on it. This is a great place to go. If you are really struggling to find a particular email that you need, go to all mail and then use your search bar. You have your spam folder, and these are items that Google has marked as spam or that you have come up and reported as spam by clicking this button. Next, you have trash, and this is any items that you have deleted. And then you have your different categories. These are emails that come from social media, update emails, forums, or promotional emails. And then you can manage your labels here. You can create new ones, organize them, hide them. We will talk more about managing labels in the settings video. And then you have labels. So under labels, you can create new, you can create it here or this little plus and have a new email label. You can also nest labels underneath each other. So maybe under school emails, I'm going to put the admin emails and create, and now it goes underneath. And you'll have this caret drop down so you can put things in order. And as you can see, this email now is in inbox, parent emails, school emails, and I can add more labels to it. I can come down and add the admin email as well. So now it's in multiple areas. And if I click on those, that email will appear in those multiple places. Another thing I wanted to show you on the email, right here, you can remove the label and then it will go out of that label. And you can also mark an email as unread. And you can move it to, so if I was in my inbox and I were to take this particular email, I could just apply the label and that will keep it in the inbox if I just apply the label with this one. But this one will move it out of the inbox and into that label. So this is something I do a lot when I'm cleaning up my inbox is I do the move to. And a fast way to do this is to select the email when you're in the inbox with this check, and then click the move to and select the label. And then it will quickly move it out of your inbox. You can also pick up, drag, and drop your emails into their particular labels. And then you have the mark as unread at the three dots, mark as important, add star. You can create an event on your calendar that puts the email into the event, and you can filter messages like this. Mute means you won't be getting notifications from that email. So maybe there's a chain email going on with lots of responses. This, you can mute it and you won't get those notifications. Next, we have our inbox settings. I'm going to actually move this particular back to my inbox. So I'm going to remove that label. So I moved this particular email back to my inbox. And then by going to move to, and then there was the inbox. And I also marked this one as unread. This is so you can see the different formats of your inbox. To change the formats of your inbox, come over here to the settings. And under settings, you can go to all settings, which will come in a future video. And we talked about this in the last video, but you can customize which things you are seeing over here on the very left-hand side, which of these apps you want to see. So if you don't want to see the Google Meet app or the chat, or if you're not seeing these, you can always turn those on there. Other settings, you can see the default is got the emails a little bit more spaced apart. This is comfortable, this is compact. Now you can see a difference. I like my emails close together, so I usually have it on compact. I usually have a lot of emails, so that's another reason. Or comfortable, or you can go with the default setting. Next, you have themes. These are pictures that you can place in the background behind your emails. Just kind of gives it a personal feel. This is a big area, the inbox type. So you can change the inbox type. Right now in the default, we have primary and then the promotional tab. You can customize that and get more tabs along the top, such as social updates and forums, or you can reduce those down. And you can include your starred emails in your primary. So now I have different tabs along the top. And because this is Google classifies as an update, it goes in the update section. So that's one way you can have your inbox, but it's actually not my preferred way. Another option is important first. So these are emails that Gmail has flagged, has noticed your habits of opening a lot. They might be coming from the same domain. So important first. You could also do unread first. So these are all your unread emails grouped together and then your read. I really like that option. You could also put your starred first. So anything you have a star on. The inbox I like is a priority inbox. This actually gives you multiple sections. This one has 4 different sections, and you can customize those sections. When you go into customize, you can have different options and you can choose what options you want to see. So you can have 4, but you could go down to 2 or 3. I have 3 different sections. And then you can choose how many items show up in each section. You do need to click Save Changes once you've adjusted that. So now I've got important and unread, important, unread, and then everything else. The final inbox option is multiple inboxes. So this will have your starred drafts inbox, but you can also customize this and choose which sections you want in your multiple inboxes, which labels. Then finally, you have different ways to view your email. So this will not work on a multiple inbox. So I'm going to go back to unread first, and then you can have a split pane. Pen, sorry. No split, so I can't see the email. I have to actually open it up. But if a right of the inbox, I can open that email, see my inbox, and see the email at the same time. I can also have that below. So, those are some other options. Finally, email threading. So, if there's an email with multiple replies going on, it will keep that together as one. If you uncheck that, you will see them multiple depending on the time they came in and things like that. I like to keep the conversation view because then I can see the initial email and then everyone's replies. All right, that is your inbox settings.